What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we are playing Azorius Aggro. Now, this is going to be a post-ban Azorius Aggro deck. We've got Inquisitive Glimmer to make all of our enchantments cost less, unlocking doors less, Gremlin Tamer as well to go ahead and benefit off of that. Bottomless Pool, I put a one of in here, along with Valgavoth's Lair, Featherlight, Shelter by Ghosts, Ethereal Armor, Optimistic Scavenger, Shardmage's Rescue, and Profts, as well as Silent Hallcreeper. This deck is meant to be a new deck that you can play post-rotation, and this is going to really be a test. You may see this deck a lot before people start to figure out the meta for Edge of Eternities, but that's okay, because we're going to try it now. And don't forget, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. We are on our way to 1,500 subscribers, and let's get on into the first matchup. Okay, we got decent hand here, but turn 3 Enduring Innocence, I think we risk it. Opponent showing duress, so maybe we don't. We should be okay. They'll probably take the Sheltered by Ghosts, I would think, just because if they're playing any creatures, that's a big target. Yeah, we got the entity tracker though, so let's go ahead and throw down a Verge and pass the turn. Okay, Deep Cavern back coming down. I wonder if they take the Innocence here. I think they take Enduring Innocence. Yep, there it is. Well, we got a turn 2 playable, so we can go ahead and do Inquisitive Glimmer here. This helps us in the long run. Currently, no enchantments we have are greater than a 1-drop. So we're still okay here. Ooh, another Glimmer. I think we just pass and hold out for the entity tracker, since we don't have any really heavy enchantments. That'll give us a chance to next turn we'll draw 2 cards off of the Ethereal Armor and the Shardmage's Rescue. Yep, Strategic Betrayal. That's fine by me. Hopefully this means the opponent won't have something to... Oh, we got discard or exile a card now. I'm going to do the Shardmages. I think it's a bigger impact here to go ahead and pass. Let them do their thing. Go ahead and throw down the entity tracker. No blocks. And then next turn, get some draws. Ooh. I'm going to go Scavenger, I think. We could go Inquisitive Glimmer now, and then we still get to draw and put a +1/+1 counter. So now we have a 3/4, and into the Floodfarm Verge. Never didn't have it. Ooh, this is a big turn. We're going to pile it all on the Entity Tracker, draw another card. Silent Hallcreeper, boom, in for 6. It is a little bit dangerous putting everything on the Entity Tracker, because if opponent has just 1 kill spell, we're done for. And we get to draw and place another counter. I think this time we start to spread the love here. Proft Eidetic Memory, perfect. I'm surprised the opponent's still hanging in there. Let's go ahead and pump up the Hallcreeper. Or Silent Hallcreeper, not Hallcreeper. Feather Flight. I think we go the Hallcreeper again. Yep, opponent sees the writing on the wall. And that's how you win with this deck. Let's get into the next one. The Big Dirty. That's kind of funny. The Big Dirty, and their avatar has a bird in it. So I'm thinking the big Dirty Birdie. If that's what you're going for, opponent, I understand. Get down the Glimmer. Little glimmer of hope for us. Opponent showing is it. I don't know if that is good for us or isn't. Yes, I know, that was a terrible pun. Okay. I think we throw down the plains here. I'm going to go for the Enduring Curiosity, just simply so that I can... I don't know if I want to hold up Shardmages or go Ethereal Armor here. I could see either one. Well, maybe if we get that, opponent might just leave now. What are you doing, opponent? Okay, they're here. They are here. But what will they do? We had to jump ahead. Opponent's finally responding. They're going to abrade, so we're going to go ahead and Glimmer here. Never didn't have it. Opponents? Swing in. That wasn't exactly what we wanted, but it works. Alright. Hopefully they just had some connection issues and they're not just being, you know, bad manner. Right, VV. Go ahead and do the wastes. I think we put down the entity tracker first. Yeah, pump up maybe the Glimmer. I think that would be smart here just so that we can swing. Or do we go? Yeah, I think the Glimmer. Swing in. Best case scenario, they block. Wow, 3 lands. Worst case scenario, they don't block. And they go crazy. Okay. Opponent's hovering. Oh, okay, it's this version of the deck. So they probably are doing the Agatha Soul Cauldron, which is fine, but I don't know. It should be going away. This is a good example of this is a deck we won't face, so if we lose, it doesn't count. Alright, so they got rid of that. Light Shatter coming down. Discard a few cards. Yep, they get rid of the Spell Pierce. Man, I can't believe we got 3 lands. 4 lands. Wow. Okay, maybe there's too many lands in this deck. I think we just swing with the 7 and see if they block. I think they kind of have to. Okay. Vivi is hanging in there, or holding the opponent in there, I should say. And what do they want to do? Okay, fear of missing out. That's a good one. Alright, are they going to use VV now or wait? Because they have a lower amount. They're going to use VV now, it looks like. Eldarian Thrillseeker, that makes sense. Let's see. Nice, opponents. So yeah, this is the Izzet deck that's been running around. It normally runs Agatha Soul Cauldron. Well, we get to draw a card off of the Hallcreeper here. Say, watch opponent Spell Pierce us now. No. Alright, Enduring Innocence, trigger. Entity Tracker is good for us too, but we probably want to hold it. And then I think we just attack with the 8 still, because again, if they block, like with multiple, we just take out multiple. If not, then they just lose their, yeah, Thrillseeker. They can sack it. Well, no, yeah, they could. So what, they sack it, take out the Innocence? Oh, they're going to enter the Floodmaw. Interesting turn there from opponents. So they, why offer the blocker? We can flash in the Entity Tracker. So I think we do just go ahead and do Entity Tracker now, and then we can play the Glimmer. Or we just wait, maybe. I'm curious as to why the opponent hasn't used their Thrillseeker yet. And they're hovering over it. Opponent's reading it for the first time, maybe. Sorry, that was rude. There we go. There's the play I thought they would make. That's fine. They probably have a Soul Cauldron in hand or coming up soon. Winter Night Stories. They got some draw spells. Yep. Vivi's going to net them 5 extra mana, so they could cast that from their graveyard too. Got another Thrillseeker in there. I don't know if we can get this one. We're going to hold out. We're going to try and push through, but it might be a bit difficult. There's a second Winter Night Story. They tap VV. Oh yeah, they could technically get a 3-for with VV here, right? So they use its ability, then they tap it, then when they use Fear of Missing Out, they can choose a creature to untap it and then attack. It's a lot of value. There's a Soul Cauldron. Tons of value for the opponent here. They are taking their time playing though. And again, I always think of this. I saw somebody on Reddit talking about, please don't judge people for going slow. But, I mean, at a point, you gotta go somewhat fast. Like, opponents playing a little bit faster now, but there's a lot of things that they've been doing that's just like, why take the Entity Tracker there? That's interesting to me. Like, they could beat us if they were to take their Thrill Seeker. But instead, they haven't yet. They are going to go ahead and get the extra turn out of this. Maybe we should have thrown the Entity Tracker here so they couldn't, you know, abuse this Fear of Missing Out next turn and going forward with VV. But I think we got to just kind of take our time and try to get as many cards in hand now to really give us an opportunity to get like a Shelter by Ghosts. Wow. Land off the top again. Okay. Inquisitive Glimmer. Draw a card. Draw a card. 2 more lands. If we wouldn't have played that first land, we could have gotten an extra draw card here. Shardmage's Rescue. I think we have to just push it. Go for the Shardmages. Come on, Sheltered by Ghost. Nope. Inquisitive Glimmer. Okay, let's go again. Boom. Ethereal Armor. Okay. Pass the turn. Good game, opponents. Yeah, they got this in the bag. They take their Thrill Seeker. They put a counter on the Mako and then sack, deal 10 to us between the Fear Missing Out and the VV, or not. Interesting. I mean, I guess they still can, but why aren't they taking the Thrill Seeker? Like, I'm not wrong, right? Like, Thrill Seeker opponent in the graveyard, go grab it. Yeah, see, this is one of those moments. Opponent found the deck, and I don't know, they might not know what's going on. Let's see what they do. Alrighty. Soul Cauldron. They just take our creature again. I think opponent's just rubbing it in now. They're just rubbing it in. We can still get a block in. But why would opponent do it this way? That's the biggest thing I want to know. I'm seriously considering, am I just wrong? I thought that that was the whole point of this deck. But we'll throw a block there. They get to attack again. We'll throw another block. We're not going to draw cards immediately off of it. But we got something decent. Let's go ahead and Entity Tracker. So learn from our mistake. Go Entity Tracker first. Then I think we go Optimistic Scavenger here. Play the Valgavoth Lair. Get the trigger off of that for these. That way we don't waste it. Pump up the Glimmer. Oh, another Valgavoth Lair. So yeah, we would have, we could have potentially, if we play this Ethereal Armor, we need a Sheltered by Ghost to get rid of the VV. That's what we need. Or another enchantment would have gotten us there. If we would have played one more enchantment, yeah. Good game, opponent. We are so close. 2-2. Darn. Yeah, I think we could have won there, but instead opponent's gonna ping us down with Vivi. And another Soul Cauldron. Death for us. Well, on to the next one. Alrighty. Let's see how we do this time. Vivi caught us off guard, but Vivi often does. We got the mana. Crawling Chorus. Okay, Toxic. Let's go ahead and throw down the Anchorage first, actually. Get that going. Ooh, Jawbone Duelist. Yeah, so we definitely need to get down our Glimmer and then hope it stays. That way we can get a Shelter by Ghosts and then a Hallcreeper next turn. Soul Partition. It doesn't stay. Nice, opponent. Very nice. It's hurting. Okay, we got the Optimistic Scavenger. Sheltered by Ghosts. Go ahead and get that Jawbone Duelist. Alright. Venerated Rot Priest. A player after my own heart. I kind of want to celebrate it. Woohoo! Now that we've got the Optimistic Scavenger down, though, I think we want to go. I think we want to go Enduring Innocence first, not Curiosity. I've been calling it Curiosity this entire time. Oh, well, opponent was not curious. Let's get on to the next one. This deck has been doing really good. It's had a lot of fights that end up going long, but some interesting ones for quick matchups too. Ooh, this is a dangerous matchup. First hand, I think, is pretty darn good though. I think we keep it. So, what do we got? Hinterland Sanctifier. We should probably throw down the Verge here first. So what I'm thinking is Verge, pass the turn. I don't know why it would want us to Ethereal Armor opponent's creature. But we can get the Glimmer Tamer down. And then, if we want, depending on what opponent plays, we could then go into the Enduring Innocence, and then after that, Ethereal Armor, and really get a lot of creatures out there. I'd say, unless the opponent just leaves. What's been up with people just wanting to take forever recently? Essence Channeler, okay. So mono white here. Ooh, this might be even better for us. Do we go Optimistic Scavenger? I'm gonna go Gremlin Tamer. So we can still go ahead and Optimistic Scavenger, and then we should... Okay, Johnny's Bridemate. This is about to be a little bit interesting. It's going to be a race. We're going to be able to go wide. Ooh, Shelter by Ghost. Actually, not quite a race anymore. Let's put Optimistic Scavenger down. Go ahead and Shelter by Ghost on the Gremlin Tamer. Just go ahead and protect it. Get rid of that Channeler. And, I mean, we're not going to attack. We could, but I don't think we want to here. Johnny's Bridemate coming down. Opponent's building up a board. I think we throw a Gremlin there. It doesn't really hurt us at all. And we're about to kind of start building up a little bit. I'm going to go with the Entity Tracker here, and I'm going to put the Ethereal Armor on the Gremlin Tamer. So now we get to go ahead and create a Gremlin. We get to pump up the Tracker, or the Tamer, and then draw a card from the Tracker. And this is what this deck does well. This is how it runs over people. See, they don't even want to stick around. Let's get on into the wrap-up. So this is Azorius aggro. enchantment aggro, depends on what you want to call it. This deck has a lot of really good possibilities. I know there's a few other things that are coming in Edge of Eternities as well. If you can kind of mix it with like artifacts somehow, that you could get a really good value out of it. I love this deck, especially post ban. I might use this to go ahead and early on try to grind a mythic really quick. But let me know what y'all want to see. If you have any post ban decks you're already cooking up. And first and foremost, last but not least, don't forget, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.